Latest data, the CDC estimates that pneumococcal pneumonia accounts for 150,000 of hospitalization per year. The pneumococcal meningitis and bacteremia in 2017 data updated in 2019 were responsible for 3,600 deaths per year. And pneumonia itself, invasive pneumonia, accounted for 41,881 deaths per 100,000 population. The goal of Healthy People 2020 was at pneumococcal vaccination rate for that population should be at 90%. And the current national goal is 68.9%, which is below the CDC guidelines and the targeted goal of Healthy People 2020. And it's a huge problem. Therefore, we had a new CDC guidelines that were updated in November of 2019 in that population, that all adults age 65 years and older should receive the PPSB 23, which is the polysaccharide, the pneumococcal polysaccharide vaccine, and the PCV 13 would be a shared decision between the patient and the provider. That's the pneumococcal conjugate vaccine. It's no longer recommended, but it's a shared decision. The method I used for the conduction of this quality improvement project was a PDSA cycle, actually 2 phases of PDSA cycle. In phase 1, we collect the data at the site, which was in February of 2020, and the pneumococcal vaccination rate at that time was 55.7. Then we provide a questionnaire to assess the barriers to the problem, why it was low, and what were the contributing factors and the barriers for that low pneumococcal vaccination rates. After we collected the answers from the survey, we did a study and a data analysis using the fishbone diagram. The fishbone diagram is it's also called cause and effects diagram, which the problem at the head of the fish, and then the contributing factors at the tail. That's why we call it a fishbone diagram, very effective. Then after we got our response from that fishbone analysis, we did a targeted education based on those findings and implemented